Do you ever wish you could customize your dice? Replace those pointless 1s and 2s with 6s? Rig it so you always roll something you want? Well, then you need to play Dice Forge. Dice Forge is the world's first dice crafting game. The premise is simple. You roll your 2 dice to collect resources, which you spend on upgrading your dice so that on future rolls you'll be even stronger and generate points to win the game. Imagine a deck building game like Dominion or Clank, but instead of a deck of cards, you're building dice, which is immediately great. Clipping these not Lego faces onto your not Lego dice make you feel like an excited kid visiting not Legoland. Try not to feel a sense of pride when that newborn 6 gold comes up for daddy. You made that, man. It feels like only yesterday you were in that dice hospital seeing little Sixer for the first time. Well, it wasn't yesterday, it was 5 minutes ago. Wake up, we're playing a game here. There's more luck here than with a deck building card game. There's no guarantee that the 6 you spent all your money on will ever be rolled. And that's what makes it exciting. It has you pleading with the dice every time you roll, and means you're elated when it does finally show its face. You'll always get something, and as you roll the pathetic 2 gold each turn, you'll be able to keep forging new faces to improve your odds of rolling something better in the next. But these are still dice. Some players will be luckier than others. And that's going to be a deal breaker for some of you. Oh, I almost forgot about the theme. But then, so did they. You're competing in a celestial tournament to become demigods. It doesn't fit the gameplay, but I can't think of a single theme that would. For once, I don't think it matters. I love the dilemma of how to improve your dice. Do you focus on lots of gold so you can keep forging more faces? Buy that one with 4 victory points on before anyone else. Focus on sun or moon shards that you need for buying cards with special powers. Or how about these fancy ones that let you decide which resource you want when you roll it? And is it best to spend that 3 gold now to buy 1 sun shard? Or save it until next turn to try and buy the 2 sun shard for 8? Every turn you don't have something, you won't be rolling it. And then which dice do you put it on? Do you share out the powerful faces across both your dice? Or do you put all your love into one of your children, so you guarantee that you'll get something good, like any good parent? As your dice get more powerful, balancing resources is a nightmare. Once you fill up your track, any more you roll will be wasted. There are ways around this. You can buy cards which convert excess gold into points, or you can simply buy an extension for your track. Each of them are great options, but you can only do one thing each turn. Buy from the market or buy a card. There's this pressure to do everything perfectly as you run out of time. It's like my life, but with nicer artwork. Except you can take an extra action if you spend 2 sun shards, which is another tasty decision to wrangle with, and makes sun shards all the more sought after. The reason you get overrun with resources is because you roll your dice on everyone else's turns as well as yours. It's nice, everyone rolling together, sharing those frustrating moments, comparing results. The game never drags because you're always involved. Dice Forge goes by in a flash. There's almost a sense of, is that it? Your dice are only just getting good and then the game ends. And that's a feeling throughout. There's never enough time to do what you want. There's the face you can put on someone else's dice that scores you points. And who doesn't want the one that multiplies your other die's result by 3? The trouble is you need it all right now, so that you get as many rolls out of it as possible before the end of the game. The challenge of Dice Forge is in putting your luck to its best use. The game is set up pretty much the same every time. It's the way the dice rolls that makes every game different. You can't rely on a trusted strategy if you never roll what you need. You have to adapt. Don't get caught up by what you want to do, but what your best option is right now. Some may find the game a little samey as there's only 2 sets of cards to play with. It's ripe for an expansion to introduce new cards to mix things up. Be warned, this game isn't full of strategic depth. It does have a fair amount of luck. But it's aimed at families, at non-gamers, at people who want a light game full of excitement. And it's perfectly designed for that audience. It's a dream to pick up, and it offers something completely new and different. And it looks magical. Libelud, with their track record of Looney Quest and Mysterium, are making some of the best looking board games in existence. This is the level we should be at in 2017. This is how we shake off the sins of the past. This is how we take board games further into the mainstream. The artwork glows with colour and polish. The dice are chunky and shiny and show no signs of weakness. The market has a handy recess to store all the faces neatly. Even the insert has been made with thought. Unlike a lot of companies, they make a product with the confidence that it will stay in a family's collection. The most exciting thing about DiceForge is the future it ushers in. This game isn't the pinnacle of dice crafting, it's only just begun. I can't wait to play the games that use dice crafting as a part of something bigger. I can't wait to play the clank to DiceForge's Dominion. I've been pleasantly surprised by DiceForge. The dice crafting system is simple, effective, and brings me more joy than plain deck building ever did. I'm always looking for games that I can use to show non-gamers how far board games have come, and this is a brilliant showpiece. I highly recommend DiceForge. If you'd like to buy DiceForge, you can help support Actualol by using the links in the description below. If you like this video, please subscribe to see more videos like this. And if you want to keep up with the games I've been playing, follow Actualol on Twitter or Instagram. I'm Jon Purkis, thanks for watching.